Morning folks, welcome back to Outfarm. Sunday 16th of November. I'm just going to bring you up here, show you something we haven't seen for a while. That, my friends, is the sun. Welcome back, sun. Seems like we've had a month of rain, dull days, storms, just poor weather for doing anything outside. So I'm going to try and get caught up today with a few jobs. Just quickly show you what's growing outside, or how things are getting on from the last time you were here. This is our garlic, if you recall us planting it. A bit of weed pressure with this chickweed. I'm going to get it weeded today. It's not too hard to clear, but I just don't want to sit around the roots of the garlic, encouraging slugs, etc. So we'll get that done. Over here we have our leeks, planted September I think, coming on well. Again, a few weeds, but we get a lot of weed seeds blown in here, or very high up, so any seeds that can blow in the wind tend to land with us here. We planted some onion sets a week ago in here. Yeah, a week ago, 8th to 11th, it was quite wet and put them in, not expecting to see anything yet, but it's important to get them in. It was radar, I think, up to this line here, and then we had some red electric. Very keen to get some red onions this year. Last year, or this year I should say, this season, a lot of them went to seed, so we're going to try them with sets and some from seed as well, just to rule that out. This is sort of a new bed we have made here, so we're going to try and convert most of the site. I'll not say raised beds, but a bed with an edge, just to make it a bit more pleasing to look at and to work with, as opposed to the system we normally work with here, which was large beds, usually too wide to work with, to keep on top of basically. So our plan is there's plenty of timber, etc. lying around. Gotta get this place tidied up and make it into a bit more uniform beds, like that. There's some broccoli, it was planted September. Everything just needs a good weed around here, but as you can see, some heads starting to form on it, and nice and fresh. Some better than others, obviously. Say we can really do with the sunshine coming through, give everything a wee boost. These cabbages were also planted. These are hardhead cabbages, planted September, and they're coming on nicely. And then beside them I have Brussels sprouts, trying to grow Brussels sprouts just for our Christmas dinner. Last year I planted them too early, and it actually peaked before the right time. This year we might have the opposite problem. They may not, but they're starting to form up. I don't know if you can see in there or not. They're starting to form up, so they might be small, but at least they'll be fresh. I do see a wee bit of disease in one back here. Not too sure. I'll just have to keep an eye on the head. I don't know, or slug damage or what it is, but we'll just have to keep an eye. It doesn't spread to the rest. It'll be a shame to come so far and lose them at the last minute. So, but the sunshine would help. So, just around the greenhouse there. Picked what's left there. Some chilies are left. Looking good. Some jalapenos. So I'll send that for another year. We're going to try and keep some of the other plants and overwinter them, just to give a bit of an earlier start. As I said, we're going to try and keep some of our pepper and chili plants alive over the winter. These three, they're jalapeno plants, were in just this grow bag in the greenhouse. So I've took them out, pruned them, removed all the green growth, Probably pruned them a bit too hard. Shook the soil off, and we're going to keep these in the garage as well, so getting a bit of daylight, but not warm enough really for them to grow. And then hopefully we'll get them out in the greenhouse early next year and get a nice early crop. So I'm going to go ahead and just pot these up, get them round into the garage, give them a wee water. I've shook most of the soil etc off them. We just want them sitting dormant, but obviously don't want them drying out 100%. So we'll pot them up, stick them in the garage, and just let them sit there all winter and see how they get on. That's the first 4 done. I'm just going to give them a tiny wee bit of water. And then I'll probably not need to water these again for a month. It's just to stop them drying out. But just want enough water to keep them alive and not start growing. So this is where we're storing our potatoes and our onions for the winter. Just out in the garage here. We still have the last of the onions drying off here. In fact, they're probably fit. We store them in these nets. Just take any dirt, loose leaves off them. So there's 2 nets there. And I think we have a bag of onions as well. Small onions in there as well. They're fine in that paper bag. I think those are actually Bromley apples. Yep. Maybe give us a large box of apples. We'll just keep them as well and take them as we need them. And then this is our potatoes. I'd say I've already used certainly 3 to 4 of these bags from July. And one more bag to bring round. There's British Queens. Cures pinks. Pinks are quite small this year. Just to go check, make sure all's alright. But they're grand. Dunbar Standard. These are probably our favourite main crop potatoes. See a bad one in there. Let's get that out. Don't want that by causing trouble. But yeah, that's our Dunbar Standard. Great potato, great size. Done really well for us this year. I think this could be blues maybe. Yeah, there's Iron Victories in there. Again, not that big, but a lovely potato for like shepherd's pie, mince, etc. And then these are both Sarpo Mira up here. I'll say one more bag of Sarpo Mira to come. But hopefully that'll keep us going rightly round to the spring. Well, that's it for today. Just a quick update on what we're at. As you can see, there's plenty to get on with here. Gonna get this entire site developed out into beds. If you'd like to see how we get on, feel free to subscribe. It's all greatly appreciated. And we'll see you on the next one.